A privately retained lawyer is not going to be able to make sure somebody's driver's license is suspended. That's something the state of Alabama can do. So there are some enforcement mechanisms available to the state of Alabama that are not going to be available to private counsel. Another big difference on who you work with to enforce your child support order is the cost. You're obviously going to have to invest resources in retaining private counsel, whereas the state of Alabama is at no cost. The state has an interest in enforcing child support. They built that system up that way to do that at no cost to the individual seeking to enforce child support. But just like whether it's a hotel, a restaurant, any other business, do you want, I mean, DHR and their lawyers do a great job, but they've got a stack of cases, this high. Whereas privately retained counsel, there's probably going to be a smaller caseload. You're probably going to get more personal attention. That individual is not walking into court with a stack of 50 files, and you're like number 37 in there. So there is an element where that's not to say that any lawyer is better than any other one, but there's simply an availability of resources and attention that's going to be different when you're enforcing your child support order between working with the state or working with privately retained counsel. So those are some things to think about when it comes to enforcing your child support order. But whether it's the state, whether it's privately retained counsel, you're going to be able to threaten contempt, maybe have the other side thrown in jail, or at least threaten them or have that hanging over their head. You're going to be able to garnish wages. You're going to be able to garnish accounts, put liens on property. But the state of Alabama, if you have time on your side and can be patient and work through a little bit more of a bureaucratic process,